What's up, creatives? Welcome to the Tiffy Show. Today, I'll be giving you more signs that your significant other is still not over their ex. If you haven't, make sure you turn on notifications so that you know when I post a video, and let's get to it. This is my second video on the topic of if your ex is still in love with well, maybe after this video, but if your boyfriend is still in love with their ex. This video will go over partners, so whether it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, you can watch this video and apply it to you. You can still apply the other one too, but I did gear that one more towards boyfriends. In the comments, I got so many questions in the last video about still asking me like, is he still in love with his ex? Is he still like his ex? He does this with his ex, blah, blah, blah. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna hit you in the face. I'm just gonna hit you in the face with all of the signs. Disclaimer, know yourself. Know yourself. If you are a person that is asking your boyfriend or girlfriend every single day if they are still in love with their ex, this is not geared towards you. You have to deal with that. This is more for the person that has a healthy relationship and is just kind of like has this lingering like little gut feeling that they want to address. I always say you need more than one of these signs to address, you know what I mean? So like if they only do one of these things, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're still in love with their ex. If they do all of these signs, red balloon, okay? They haven't got rid of the ex's stuff. Now, I'm not talking about, maybe they got a Rolex, I understand that, they got a Louis Vuitton bag, okay. I understand it's not as easy to let go, but if you walk around their house and they have a whole bunch of ex memorabilia around and they have a box of their stuff that they just cannot get rid of, and when you ask them about it, they throw a tantrum, they get upset about you asking why their ex's stuff is still all around the house, that's a red flag, that's an issue. It means that they're not ready to let go. And most healthy people, when they break up with someone, if it's really, really over, they don't care anymore. It's like, get rid of the stuff, I'm over it. So if he still has this like ex memorabilia around the house, especially if they have pictures on the wall still and teddy bears that they can't get rid of, things like that,
pictures on the wall.
You need to get it out of the house, or you need to ask them why it's still there. That is an issue. If they have that box of stuff that they haven't put on the curb yet, you need to talk to them about it, So if they still have ex's stuff, red flag, let them know. They get upset when their ex is dating someone new. Yeah. If they get real sad and emo around the house, you're like, why are they upset? Like, why are they acting weird? You do some like Snoopy Doopy, you know what I mean. You snoop and you find out that their ex is in a new relationship. At the same time, if they're acting emo as shit, then this is a red flag. If they're that upset about their ex being in a new relationship, this is not a good sign for you. It means that they still could possibly be hung up over their ex, they still have feelings for them. In reality, they shouldn't give a they shouldn't care that their ex is in a new relationship at all. But if they're really sad and how long they're sad for is an issue if they're taking it out on you. The big red flag is if they tell you, I'm sad because I just found out that Tom is in a new relationship. I'm sad that Jessica, she found someone new and they're getting married. If they tell you this and now you gotta man up and like work them through this sadness, that's an issue, okay? If they let you know that they are sad because their ex is in a new relationship, then you need to assess your relationship because that is a no-go for me. So that's a huge red flag. I mean, like, just pause the video here. If you're dealing with that, just throw the whole person away, okay? Because honestly speaking, think about yourself. Always put yourself in the situation. Whoever they're with, you don't really care. You might think it's funny because they don't compare to you, am I right? But that is not the same as caring and being sad that they've moved on and they're getting married or they're doing stuff like that. You just don't care. You haven't met the friends or family. Okay, so again, if you have just started dating this person, not a big deal. If you are 6 months to a year in and you have not met nobody, you ain't met nobody, this could be an issue. And it's especially a red flag if you know that their ex had a relationship with their family or friends. How do you find that out? Probably early on in the relationship, but what you do is you plant the seeds early. You ask when you're dating, oh, what did your family think of your ex-girlfriend? What did your friends think of your ex-girlfriend? If he says something like, oh yeah, we went skiing before one holiday break and my family didn't really care for her, then you know the ex-girlfriend went skiing with the family. If he says, oh, my friends they were pretty cool with her, you know, we hung out a few times, then you know the friends hung out with the ex. So then if you aren't meeting the friends or family and it's a year into the relationship, it could be a red flag because he might not see it as that serious. That means that he's not ready to really showcase or commit to you in the way that he did with his ex. He might not view it as serious as he did with the ex, or he's not over his ex and he's not ready to replace her or him, if it's a guy, you know, whatever. However you do a relationship. Now, if he says that the ex never met the family and friends, then you both didn't get to meet the family and friends, and so you're both in the same boat, and you need to reassess this whole situation because he might not even be like serious about dating. If they still hang out with the ex's family, gotta meditate. They shouldn't be hanging out with the ex's family. I'll say that. They should not be hanging out with the ex's family. I don't care how close they got in the relationship. It's a casualty of war. When you break up with someone, you break up with their whole entire family and their best friends. Like, it's just done. Like, you might see them in passing, you might have a tear run down your face because you miss that. You're like, oh my God, I'm sad, I miss that. And they might look at you like, I miss you, but you just know it's a casualty of war. You can't hang out with them. I don't care how dope they are. So your boyfriend or girlfriend should not be hanging out with the ex's brothers, sisters, anything. They shouldn't be going to bridal showers. They shouldn't be going to weddings. They shouldn't be going to Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything like birthday parties. The only exception in this is, unfortunately, funerals, which is sad and depressing. Do not count that. I understand why someone might come to that. That's a whole different sad scenario, but I'm talking about everything else that a boyfriend or girlfriend would go to. Your ex shouldn't be going to that. And that is because if they are going to that, it's because they want to keep a good word in with the family. A lot of times they're hoping that the family sways the person into thinking, hey, why don't you still like X, Y, and Z? Why aren't you still together with X, Y, and Z? He's so good. He came to Thanksgiving and Christmas, my birthday, my bridal shower, my bachelor party. Like, that's not a good look. He should be with you all the time. He needs to cut the family off. If he's making time to go to the brother's baseball game or teach the little bro how to play football, like, that's not a good sign. He's trying to keep in good with the family because he's hoping to keep his foot in the door for a relationship or a rekindling, and then he's gonna drop your ass. So, or she's gonna drop your ass if she's going to like Mother's Day events, you know what I'm saying? So just get out while you can. They still have photos on social media. Dun dun dun. Tiffy, why do we care about social media? Social media is not a big deal. You know what? Don't hate the player, hate the game. The rule is, if you break up, you delete pictures from your social media. If you're not strong enough to hit delete, you archive. There is no reason that your boyfriend should have pictures on his social media or your girlfriend has pictures on her social media that showcase a relationship that doesn't exist anymore. Basically what I'm saying is, like, if people go to their social media and they think that they're still in a relationship with their ex, that's not a good sign. That's not good for you. I don't care if they put you in a story once in a blue moon, if they still have pictures cuddling, kissing, hugging, saying, oh my God, babe, happy anniversary, those old ass pictures on their social media that are like pretty recent, then you need to talk to them. You need to let them know. And if they say something like, you know what, I'm not really a social media person, like I don't care about that, like blah, 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 then if they don't care about that, then they shouldn't care about deleting or archiving the pictures from their page. And this is especially true if they've shared no pictures of you. If they've shared no pictures of you and you're dating now, again, know yourself. I mean dating 6 months to a year. If they have not shared you on their stories or even in their feed, but they still have all the pictures of their ex, then they probably can't let go of that ex relationship. And they kind of like the idea that they still are seen as being in a relationship with that person. So you might be a rebound, you might be someone that they're not that serious about. So just know that and kind of reassess where you want to be in this relationship. Just let them know if they are a person that genuinely does not care about social media, never goes on social media, doesn't update, then when you bring it up to them, they should have no problem going in and deleting the pictures or archiving them. If they throw a tantrum and get mad at you, that is a red flag, because that's an honest thing that you can ask them to do, because you're trying to, showcase that you have some self-worth and that they should respect you and the relationship that you are building with them. If you want a few more bonuses, here they are. I think they're pretty self-explanatory. If they stalk their ex and like and comment on their photos, but they don't even like your photos or comment, that's weird. That's a red flag. If they ask about their ex in front of you to their friends, that is a red flag. I'm talking about at a dinner, you're sitting with them and they say, hey, do you know how Susie's doing? Is she doing okay? Is she with someone? If they ask those questions and you're sitting with them, you need to get up and leave. That's what I have to say about that. And if they get super defensive and sad, or they're still very angry about the breakup and they cry, or they get angry and they throw things, they get angry at you, they take it out on you, whatever, that's a red flag. So those are 3 more bonus tips on if your partner is still in love with their ex. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you share, like, subscribe, and comment. Comment below. Let me know if this helped you out. Let me know any signs that I missed. I don't think I missed any more. With this combined with the other video, you guys are set. You know the red flags now. That's pretty much it. I'll see you next time. Stay creative.